My name's Tony. Want to make something of it? Ha! That's a fun way to start a video, isn't it? Probably lost a whole lot of people already. Look, man, I don't give a crap about that. Alright, look, this is from, you seen that? Show called Face Off. This was from February 24th. Man, is it? Oh, yeah, I guess it was last Tuesday. I was going to say, man, is it really that old? But yeah, it's a little over a week old. It's a reality show about a bunch of boner jams that want to do makeup on Hollywood and all this kind of crap. Who cares about that? But it's a reality show. Just take a look, man, would you? Look, look at that, man. Check that out. Oh! Look at that vortex. And here's the thing, too. Here's the thing. You see these guys? They did the makeup. Okay, that actually really... The Locust there that you're looking at is actually two people that they made up. This spiral vortex that it's coming out of, it's a backdrop that the Sci-Fi Channel or whatever you want to, or the creators of the show or whatever you want to call it, they added that in there. All right, so it wasn't like it was part of the makeup. They created the makeup, and then the Sci-Fi Channel or the creators of the show added the spiral vortex in there. And does it not look like it's coming out of there? I don't know, man. You tell me. We're gonna need a bigger trunk or a bigger house or a bigger whatever to fit all these coincidences into. I don't know if these things are gonna come out of the ground. I don't know if they're going to come out of the sky. I don't know, but, I mean, take a look at that, man. Have you heard about the, and just do a Google search. I was going to pull it up on my laptop and then throw it in front of the camera, but I don't care, man. Just Google it and prove that I'm making it up. Go to Google and type in, like, Siberia craters, confuse, oh gosh, I can't remember the word they used. It's like confuse or, man, just type in Siberia craters scientists. There's all these different holes, these huge things opening up in Siberia, like sinkholes. They have all these scientists freaked out, they're concerned. It's either concerned, they're disturbed, they're bewildered, they're confused. It doesn't matter regardless. All these cussing huge holes are opening in Siberia, and these scientists, they just can't figure it out. Just Google that. You'll find it. I saw it on Zero Hedge. So I don't know if all these sinkholes and all these craters, I don't know if these things are going to come out of it, or if it's all nonsense. Man, I believe it. I believe these things are locked down in there somewhere inside the earth, or they're going to come out of the sky. I don't know. And if you look at all the sinkholes, man, and all this stuff that they're doing, which I believe that the earth is, what they call it, terraforming or whatever. The earth is getting ready for another cycle. It's changing its shape. It's going to have a whole new look to it, like it did like the last time. For a new cycle. It's just doing its own thing. And I don't know if the sinkholes are part of that. I don't know if fracking, I don't know if these guys are fracking to dig these things out of the earth, or if they really are just digging for more resources, because they have to have the resources in order to keep this stuff going. So I don't know if these guys really are fracking to get to these resources to keep this infinity loop going, or if they are indeed just trying to make it easier for those things to get out. I don't know. But something's also going to happen in the sky. I mean, I don't know for sure, but as far as, like I said, where these things are going to come from, but something's also happening in the sky. I mean, just go, man, please, and for the love of Pete, please do it for yourself, man. Please go to amsmeteors.org, okay? And you know what? I'm going to pull it up right now because this is stupid. This is so ridiculous that we're sitting here arguing over this crap. Makes me sick. Science changes every day, And then we're going to hang on to the words of the scientists. And well, what a great position those guys are in. Because they'll say, oh, we're right today. And then tomorrow they'll say, oh, well, we're right again, even though we're disproving the previous theory. But we're right today. You know, because they'll say, well, this, you know, the universe was this yesterday, but the universe is this today. But we're right about everything because it makes me sick. Hold on, man. I'll show you. Just give me a second. I got it going on in the background here. But it almost makes you wonder about all this fracking. If they're hollowing the earth out to help these things get out, or I don't know, or just to make it easier. I don't know. I mean, I don't have any answers for you. Here we go. I mean, just take a look. You think that vortex is there for a? You think that's coincidence? That's custom ridiculous. And something else, real fast. If you go in the book of Revelation, it talks about, and man, I believe that. I do. I believe that book of Revelation is something sick. But if you go there, it talks about these locusts, and the very interesting thing to me is it talks about in Revelation whatever. It talks about how they are given the key to open the bottomless pit, right? Well, what's interesting to me is that I was skipping through it because they play it all the time, man, on TV. They play that movie Independence Day. And if you don't know what that movie is, I'm sure most people are, but just in case you had never heard or don't know what the movie Independence Day is, it's a movie about where aliens come and they invade the world, okay? And these things, they show up before they attack anything. They just all of a sudden one day, all these alien spaceships, they just show up all over the globe, right? But they don't do anything. They show up and they just hover there for whatever it is. I don't know if it's a day or 2 days or whatever it is. But regardless, these alien ships, they show up in the atmosphere and they just hang there, right? Well, then you get into the president of the United States and all this stuff. And the majority of the movie takes place in the United States and all this kind of stuff, right? Well, then they end up going to Roswell, and they talk about how they recovered an alien spacecraft, because you know the whole Roswell story where there was supposedly some alien ship that crash landed in Roswell, Area 51, which is 6, like your Agenda 21, which is 3, or how about your celebrity, famous, everybody knows Studio 54, which is 9. So every single time, the numbers of it to me make it very suspect, but that's for another video for another day. But regardless, so supposedly they're in Area 51. They have this alien spacecraft or whatever BS story that crash landed in Roswell, right? But in the movie, in Independence Day, they go down to Roswell and they indeed have this UFO. And this guy who's running the whole project, he says. This alien spaceship that they've had since, what was it, the 50s when Roswell happened, and the movie took place in the 90s. So they say, well, we've had this thing since the 50s, and then whenever these things showed up, the UFO that we've had, the Roswell UFO, started to wake up, started to activate. So it's very interesting to me that they talk about in the book of Revelation how they're given the key to the bottomless pit, and you could be looking at them opening it up and these locusts or whatever you want to call it coming out of it, whether it be out of the ground or out of space, regardless of whatever. But that's very interesting to me because it almost makes you wonder that if it's not when these things are going to show up, if all this stuff is going to happen. Because you have these stargates, supposedly these CERNs all over the world. It almost makes you wonder if these things aren't going to become active until these things show up. But anyway, here, take a look. All right, here is AMSmeteors.org. Here's 2015. Yeah, let's take a look at it. So far, 561 fireballs in 2015. Right? This is what's just, I mean, it's ridiculous. This is what's so cussing stupid about all this stuff. Where is it? 705 fireballs in 2008. All right. Now, let's just for fun. I've done this 1,000 times. Everybody that's been subscribed to me knows it. But it's just to prove a point. Not necessarily to prove a point. Just to show that something weirdo is going on. Here it is in 2011. So it went from 7... I even forgot the number now because it's just so... Let's go back. I shouldn't have made this... I hate making videos long because everybody's got so much stuff to do. 705 in 2008. You just saw over 1,000 in 2011. So let's just go. This is for fun. Go to 2014. 2014. Why didn't that thing load? Oh, there we go. Stupid slow internet. 3,742 fireballs in 2014. So can you see that something is coming? Something is disturbing the atmosphere of the planet Earth, man, or whatever this thing is. All right, you went from 700 fireballs in 2008 all the way up to 3,700 last year. And if you go, I'll put the link below, man, go do it yourself. You'll see every year it's been a significant spike in fireballs. And you have your mysterious plumes coming off the planet Mars. You have the weird vortex in Venus or Jupiter or whatever. And all the planets' climates are changing. And blah, 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 blah. And you have all these volcanoes going off on this planet. Man, something... I'm sorry. Something's coming. And you have all the... How about all these volcanoes are spewing up more lava or hotter lava. How about Yellowstone? Yeah, I'll put a link below to this. The Yellowstone River is getting hotter than what it normally is. There is something changing our atmosphere. Now, whether it is the flying disc or these locusts that are about to be released or in CERN, I mean, it's all tied together. I don't have the answers for you. But I'm telling you, man, that's ridiculous that this is coincidence. That anybody would just sit there and look at this and say, oh, and like I said, whenever they did this on Face Off, that whole spiral there, that was put there by them. These guys did this makeup. They, Sci-Fi Channel, put that there. And it's all Hollywood, man. It's all Hollywood. The show's about Hollywood. Those guys are about as... It's just... I don't know why people get... I don't know. You think... What do I get from this? What do I get from this? I don't ask anybody for any money. When I was in the band, I asked you guys to donate if you like, or buy the album or the EP when we had it. You know how much? Seriously, this is a true story. Whenever we had our website, and we still do, the Facebook page, which everybody... Oh man, that symbolism crap, that makes me so cussing mad, you have no idea, because I didn't pick the symbolism, but the people in the band did. But whatever, makes me so cussing mad because I had subscribers and... Oh man, but that's a whole other video for a whole other day. We made $8 and some change off the last EP or album that we did. The band's, by the way, the band's no longer together. And you can go to our Facebook page, Driven by Fate, Facebook, drivenbyfate.com. You'll see, what was it, a message post from June of last year saying the band's broke up. I'm not even in the band anymore. So all this... Oh, his band symbolism says, oh, he's into this, he's part of it. Really? Well, I'm not in the band anymore, so what else do you got? What else you got? Nothing. We made $8 and some change. Split 4 ways is $2 if you're not good with math. And by the way, I never saw that $2. I haven't been on here asking anybody for money. Man, I don't. What am I getting? You think I'm just gonna wake up one day and say, "Well, I think I'm gonna get on YouTube and just lie to people"? Man, I'm like everybody else is just trying to. I'm just trying to go along with a different narrative than the NASA, which is made by cussing black magic Satanists, just like the government, just like Hollywood. I don't get anything out of this. I don't get any money. I don't get anything out of this. So just take a look. I don't mean to yell at everybody. I'm not trying to do that. You just try to do the right thing, and you have people that come out of nowhere that accuse you of things, and And that's not even what this video is about. It's just, I gotta get out of here because I don't want to make this too long. I think that I like this when I saw it last Tuesday. I thought it was about as good as catch as you're gonna get. This has already gone for way too long, so I gotta get out of here. Thank you for the subs, everybody that keeps supporting me. So thank you for watching.